Alright guys, so the plan today is I want to get this exhaust out of here, or at least the muffler, get that out of there so I can wrap the header pipe up in the exhaust wrap so we can calm this heat down that's inside here. Now I have an old like dirt bike muffler, and it should work pretty good for what this motor is, and that I should be able to attach right outside here, and that'll get that muffler on the outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these 10mm bolts pulled off, and then get this exhaust off, and then all we gotta do is just make a I think I have some 212 flanges that'll work perfect for this motor, and then we'll just build a pipe that comes out and then be able to attach this right on the outside, so then the muffler's on the outside, not inside there, creating all the heat. And it should help with the carbon monoxide crap that happens inside the cab. So we'll go ahead and get this apart, and then we'll go back to figure out what we need for tubing to get this on the outside. Alright, so it's a 13mm for the two exhaust bolts, and then a 5/16. There's a little bolt right here, right there, that you got to take out. So we'll go ahead and pull that out right now. And just like that, it's off. So now we can go ahead and we'll grab another flange, because I'm not going to reuse this. And then we'll start mocking up some pipe and see what we can get to get this thing on the outside. Alright, so here's the plan. I don't know why I thought 212. It's 212. This is bigger because it's a bigger motor than the 212, so the hole's bigger. But I happen to have from an old two-stroke another flange that the hole and everything is, the whole thing's identical. The only difference is these holes are a little bit smaller, so all I'm going to do is just drill these out a little bit bigger, and then I have that tube there. This tube should go right here. I'll make it to where it slides all the way through, and then be able to weld it, and then that'll curve out, and then I have another straight piece here, and then I think I'm just gonna have to I might cut this piece off this one so I can have my bend for the pipe, the muffler that's on the outside. So that's the plan, and I'll go ahead and get this drilled out so this fits the motor, and then we'll get this fitting inside here, get everything kind of lined up, mark it, and then we'll bring it back in here and take it all up. Alright, so I'm out here. One thing I didn't think about, that just now thought about, I went ahead and got the flange welded up to the pipe, got it angled out here. Now the only problem I think I'm gonna have, it's not really a huge problem because I could just modify this. I see some guys just get rid of this altogether, which I may just get rid of this. But if I mount this on the outside here, I kind of screw myself for being able to get this off or get in there. So I'm trying to decide, should I go ahead and cut this and slot it so I can be able to slide it on and off, or just take it off completely and leave it off. I'm tempting just to take it off and leave it off. If not, I could just cut from here and just take this side out, and then just get some of that rubber, either leave it the way it is, probably the best way because of the exhaust, but if not, I can just put some rubber on it, and that way I can unbolt it and slide the whole thing right off. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, which way I want to do it. But no matter what, I think I'm just going to leave this off, and we'll finish the muffler and everything, and then we'll worry about this last, because no matter what, this can't be on here when I put that on. So we'll see how it looks, and if it looks a little goofy, then we'll go ahead and just cut this and make it to where this slips on and off. So I think we'll go from there. Alright, so I found enough scrap pieces laying around to be able to make this. The welds came out pretty good on this part. I got a little sloppy on that one, and a biggie. But now flange will go right onto there, and then I drilled a new hole over here, so that'll bolt right up to there. So now I'll go ahead and get the exhaust ramp on. we'll get this exhaust bolted on, and then we'll go ahead and after that try to get this thing, see if we can get this to fit. If not, we just leave it off. It's not a big deal. So we'll go ahead and get that wrapped up and get this thing finished, and then the next video we'll go ahead and test this thing out and see what the temps are like. Alright guys, it's all done. Besides putting that cover on, I think for right now I'm gonna leave it off, and we're gonna go out to the property and start testing this thing out and see what kind of heat gets inside and how quick it gets hot. But it came out pretty good. Got the exhaust wrap all the way on, got plenty of room to get the bolts back on. I just used some nuts for spacers because how thick the bolts were, so it'll work just fine. And then I think I'm going to chop this off right here so this tab's not sticking up, but this thing is completely solid to this thing, so this should make a huge difference. So I'll go ahead and fire it up and then we'll see what it sounds like. Alright, I had to grab the keys real quick. We'll go ahead and start this thing up. We'll see what it sounds like. It's about the same. Yeah, that'll work just fine. It's not any louder. Might be a tiny bit quieter. So like I said, we'll the next video we'll get it back out the property and we'll keep doing what we've been doing, and then we'll see what kind of temps we get. And I have a feeling this thing's gonna run a lot cooler now, having all the heat on the outside instead of inside. I know the engine block gets hot and stuff, but that big old muffler they put in there is just a big cooker. So hopefully this will make a big difference, but we'll test it out in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.